my name is Romy. Casti baby is sitting on the chair looking out the window as if she could conquer the world. She can. Only right now she's decided to have a sleep. Today I thought it would be fun to do part of a series that I'm hoping to carry through January. I was planning on filming quite a few videos today. So far I have done 2, hence my now being on to my second bookshop cup of tea. I thought it would be interesting, instead of doing a favourites of December, to kind of carry that through January as a theme. So I thought I would split it into, I think, 3 videos, maybe 4, who knows. And the first one is going to be my favourite things in general, and then I'm going to have my favourite clothes, and then I'm going to have my favourite books and DVDs, not necessarily in that order because I don't know which one I'm doing first. Anyway, 2018 was a whopper of a year. It was intense and difficult and very, very beautiful, and it was a really good year, but it was a very tough year, full of a lot of changes and a very, very long winter. My gosh, that winter was long. So here are my 10 favourite things from 2018. What a year. These things are, some of them are going to be kind of self-reflection, some of them are going to be things that I can hold up, so I guess materialistic, I'm not sure. And I'm going to actually attempt to count down the numbers because usually I forget and skip. So without further ado, thing number 1, in no particular order, would be Casta. Casta turned 4 just a month ago, and in about 3 weeks it's going to be the 4th year I've had her. And every time I go through a difficult period, every time I'm struggling, throughout that and very, very intently afterwards, I think how important she is to me, and I reflect on what she means to me, how much she helps me, and what on earth my life would look like without her. She is my baby. I adore her. I spend all my time with her, and I wouldn't have it any other way. She's something that every year is one of my favourite things, and I'm very, very thankful for. Number 2 and 3, myself and the way I have grown and experimented and become more confident in my fashion. As I say, it's been a rough year. It's been a big year. It's been a year full of 365 days, and not all of those days are easy, but I'm very proud of myself. I'm very proud of who I have become, and everything I go through that leaves me standing here now as I am. And throughout the year I have experimented more than ever with my sense of identity, I guess. I went through a lot of hair changes, which I enjoyed a lot, and let's make that number 4. And I changed my style a lot. I didn't realise how much I enjoyed clothing and how much I enjoyed wearing different things that I wouldn't have thought I could wear or would wear, but that I would see on other people, or I would look at and think that is such a beautiful piece of clothing. And this year I've been a lot more confident and a lot more sure of what I like, what I want, and I've been a lot less concerned about other people and how they might view me, which has been fantastic. I've also changed my hair a lot. I started last year, well, I don't even know what my hair was like this time last year. It certainly wasn't this short. I dyed it myself. I was growing it out. I had it many different colours. I had it green for a long time, which I loved. And then I got it cut short, and then I bleached it for my first time ever. I bleached it myself. And I think I ended up bleaching it 3 times to get it to the right shade. And then I decided I was ready for another change, and I shaved it. And that was something that I had wanted to do for years, and I feel so wonderful. I feel like the very best me I could be, and that's a really wonderful feeling. And I'm very content with this. I think it's me, which is a really nice feeling. So what are we at now? 5. Number 5, nature. This has been, well, last year, I mean, it's 2019 now. 2018 was such a beautiful year in nature. It was extraordinary. Our garden, particularly from spring, so I guess September to December, was flourishing, and it was so gorgeous and so inspiring. There were so many roses. They were incredibly beautiful, and it was just a constant wonder the way the world around me was changing, and just so beautiful. Number 6 is, I forgot, relaunching my online shop. Way back in 2012, I had an Etsy store called Willows and Whispers, where I created things from old watches, so kind of steampunk clockworky stuff. And I made earrings and a few necklaces, lots of lockets. What was that? I don't know. And throughout last January, I started working on revamping it. I really lost my confidence and kind of my drive. So I closed it for about 4 years. And last January, I started working on it again. And in February, I reopened my store. And I have been so incredibly creative with that this year, and it's been something that has really driven me and inspired me. I constantly am working on new stuff. I've got stuff out right now, and it's just really fulfilling to me, and something that I really enjoy in a way I never enjoyed. And I'm really proud of finally getting that up and going again, and being in a place with it that I'm so happy with, and constantly feeling inspired to create new things. Number 7, my mices. This year I got 2 mices, Pip and Squeak, and that has been really wonderful. It's been very different to how I expected it. There's been ups and downs, and unfortunately Pip, one of my mice, is quite sick at the moment. So it has been a really beautiful experience seeing these mice, these creatures that I have never had anything to do with before, apart from seeing ones in the house or the garden, and seeing Castor interact with them has been really interesting. She's changed a lot in her mood towards them, and it's just been a really nice journey to have made. And they're just down here, so if I'm looking here and here, it's Castor and the mices. So, mices, A+. Number 8, my muscles. So for many years, about 10 years, I was a ballet dancer, and then I stopped, and I didn't do any dancing, I didn't do any stretching, and I kind of lost all my muscles, and that had been something that, in the year before I left, that I was really proud of. I really thought the way I could control my body and my muscles, and my strength was really something to be proud of. And I wasn't able to keep doing that. I didn't allow myself to kind of do anything. And on and off, I go swimming like most days every summer. I take Asta for walks. I have a very itchy nose. I would do running, but I didn't really have like a fitness regime at all. Or have a sport that I did, like swimming and badminton on and off throughout the year, but nothing set. And this year, I got a free rowing machine and punch bag off Gumtree, and kind of created a tailored fitness regime. And while some things from that have come and gone, like I don't really do sit-ups anymore, and I certainly don't do squats because, oh my gosh, I could barely walk. Rowing and particularly boxing have been things that I have kept at, and my muscles are something I am yet again very proud of. And it's really fantastic to be doing something like boxing that you put so much energy into and you get like fantastic muscles out of, that I'm really proud of. And I'm proud of myself to have found something that I was ready to step into and have really, really enjoyed. I've also done a bit of yoga this year, and I'm hoping to keep that up about once a week this year. And that's something that I find really peaceful and really good to stretch out. I enjoy that. So that's something that has made me really, really happy this year. I'm trying to work out, so 5. Number 9, my finger doesn't really do that. Op shopping. And number 10, collecting art. The collecting art began when I stumbled across a auction site, and with like 2 hours to go, purchased a lot of like 20 pieces of art for I think about $30, and that kick-started my joy of collecting art. I have this gorgeous piece that I bought for my birthday above my bed, and I have this whole wall strewn with art, and it makes me so happy. I've got so many gorgeous pieces throughout the year. I usually end up featuring one in my monthly favourites, and it's just something that makes me incredibly happy, as does op shopping. It's so enjoyable hunting for different pieces of clothing, different shoes, DVDs or books that I've never heard of, or ones that I have been searching for years, and I've ended up with so many gorgeous pieces of clothes, so many favourite pairs of shoes, and so many new things in my life because of thrifting. And it's just something that, although it sometimes gives me a headache, and it's not always calming and peaceful, it's something that I enjoy a lot, and I'm excited to continue that into this year. In fact, I went yesterday. So that is all from me and from little baby Casty and Pip and Squeak today. And next week I will be back with my favourites of something else. Except I'm about to film it right now, so I'll probably still be drinking this tea because it's massive and I've drunk about half and it's very tasty actually.